This is Josh Hart here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Michael Offo here in Ipswich. Michael, when we talk about dramatic endings to a night and a fairy tale occasion for Fabio Wardley, I don't think you'll find a better ending than what we've just seen in that ring about an hour ago now. Just talk me through your immediate feelings when that shot landed.
You know, it was magical. That's the best way that I can describe it. You know, you could see Justice Hooney was confident. He felt like he was coming on in the rounds, and he felt that. I think he felt the job was done. But with Fabio, you can never switch off because he has that innate ability to knock you out at any moment. And that's exactly what happened. You switch off for 1 second and he will put you to sleep. 36 minutes of concentration is a very long time. So, you know, I was very excited.
Before we look at all the positives, where do you think it went wrong for Fabio tonight? What do you think it was that, when we look at the performance, Justice up on the cards, I'll get the scorecards up in a minute, but Justice always seemed that step ahead for the majority of the fight. And obviously Fabio pulled out that punch. What do you think was the reason for Justice just having that extra step?
Again, that's something I think, in order for me to answer correctly, I'd have to go back and watch it and analyse it for myself and speak to their team. But this is the fight game, you know. You have two gladiators going in there. This was never going to be a one-sided fight. Justice Hooney, we said from the start, was going to be a tough fight. He wasn't selected because we wanted a bum, so no fighter's a bum, but you understand what I mean. But we could have picked anybody. He wanted a challenge. This was a number one versus a number one. So these things are going to happen. Sometimes you're going to be behind and you have to pull it out of the bag. It's the same as life. Sometimes you're down and everyone thinks you're down and out, and you manage to pull yourself back up. So it's life. Fabio was able to pull himself back and do it in great fashion.
I've got the scorecards in front of me. So one judge had it 88-83 for Justice Hooney, and the other two had it 89-82 for Justice Hooney. So I believe there's only
one round.
One round. Two of the judges only gave Fabio one round, which was the second round. Yeah.
I disagree with that. I think Fabio won more than one round. Personally, I had him winning about 3 rounds, and I think a fourth was questionable. The first round, I felt he hurt him at the end of that first round, and I think that was a bit of a turning point, because I think Fabio thought, this is going to be a bit easy, and then kind of maybe switched off a little bit, whereas Hooney, it woke him up and made him start performing. But I have Fabio winning the first and second round.
Happy to get the win over Eddie as well. We know you had a bit of a verbal back and forth at the launch press conference for this. Happy to have the bragging rights over him.
Yes, listen, it's like you said, friendly competition. Let's be honest. I'm a new promoter on the game, trying to make it. You know, coming from coming from a place where we have to, you know, work really hard, and we start from the bottom, and we just have to grind it out. So to get to this platform and have a win over a legend, you know, you can't go wrong. Obviously, we've got the support, and we're working with Queensbury Promotions, but we knew, and we believe in Fabio. We knew that Fabio was gonna do it, and he thought that Hooney was. So yeah, it's always great to have bragging rights. Who wants to go home a loser?
And just last one on Fabio, now WBA interim champion, leaves him with a nice little mandatory shot at the world titles. Do you believe he will face a champion, or do you believe he'll maybe be going in for a vacant title shot, depending on what happens on July 19th?
Yeah, I think we just got to look at the landscape. That's we don't rush it. I think the most important thing for him right now is to go home, recover, look after his family, and then we see where it is. You know, he's not scared. Well, there's no heavyweight out there that we fear. So as long as the business is right, and it's going to be entertaining fight, we're open to discussions with anyone. You know, we're the easiest people to make fights with.
Speaking of making fights, a big fight revealed by the Ring magazine tonight. A man you know very, very well, man. You've been very close with Dillian Whyte. He'll be taking on Moses Itauma in Riyadh on August 16th. When did the discussions first come up for this fight, especially when we look at the week that we've seen with Dillian? Obviously, he was meant to be on the card tonight. Is that the reason why we didn't see him tonight, because of the discussions of this?
Yeah, so discussions are still ongoing. You know, we've not committed to anything. Moses is one of the opponents that we're speaking to. But again, Dillian is serious about his business. He wants to fight the best fighters. He's not just saying it, and we want to discuss and talk with whoever believes that they're the best. So, you know, it will be a fantastic fight with him and Moses. I think everyone's already writing Dillian off, so that'll be motivation. Dillian's training, you know, he's ready, he's active. So it's going to be a good one if it does happen.
So you can confirm it's not a done deal as of right now?
It's not a done deal. It's not a done deal. We're still going through the cogs.
What other names are being looked at for Dillian Whyte? We know there's a bit of... is it friendly competition with him and Lawrence Okolie, or is that personal?
No, listen, Lawrence Okolie has got unfinished business with Richard Riakporhe. You know? If he's got all of this animosity, when you see Dillian, stick it on Dillian. There's no point doing it on the interviews. When you see him, you don't like him, he's this, he's that, stick it on him, and you guys settle it. But in terms of a boxing match, he's got unfinished business with Richard Riakporhe. There's only a few fights ago that, you know, the fights weren't exciting. You know, you can't compare a Lawrence with what Moses is doing. And then say Dillian is scared. Why would he be scared of Lawrence? It doesn't make any sense.
Just lastly, Mike Perez, brilliant performance, brilliant win against Stephen Ward. Where next? Where next in this amazing career of Mike Perez?
Listen, Mike Perez wants, his instructions are, I want the biggest fights out there. So, Opatai. He wants Opatai. You know? That's who we want. Or, let's go, look, Chris Billam-Smith. That'll be an amazing fight. Chris Billam-Smith, Opatai, any of the champions out there, I guarantee you it will be the easiest fight to make. Our management company is called Sink or Swim. And those are the kind of fighters that we take on. Fighters that are ready to sink or swim. And Perez is one of those guys. He wants all the big fights. He wants all the smoke. Couple at cruiserweight, and then he'll go up to heavyweight and finish his career.
Well, Michael, successful night for you and the team. Congratulations. And we look forward to whatever's next for both careers.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you. I've been seeing you grinding, you know, for a while, so keep it up. I know it's tough at times, but stay at it. Your channel's going to grow and you're going to do great things, man. This is just the start and a part of your journey, so don't get distracted or disheartened when things don't go your way. Keep pushing, man. You're doing good things, and I enjoy watching your channel, so well done to you.
Michael, appreciate it. Thank you very much for this. Cheers.